Hey guys, as I promised in the previous video, we will be integrating AI to DIY robotics and home automation projects and give it a brain to think on its own. I will be explaining everything from scratch so that you won't be having any issue understanding the process. In order to build a project like this, we need a brain that's powerful enough to run our code and interface with AI services. As I have mentioned before, while Arduino is fantastic, the Raspberry Pi is our best choice here. The intelligence of our project will come from OpenAI, and that's the same brain behind ChatGPT. So in this first video, we will be learning how to communicate with its powerful models directly from our Raspberry Pi using a Python script. So let me ask you a question. When you use ChatGPT from the browser, what exactly happens in the background? So we open the browser and we provide an input which we call a prompt. The AI model processes this prompt and generates a response. Our goal is to replicate this entire process, but instead of using a web browser, we will do this entirely with our code. This way, our Raspberry Pi can ask AI a question, get a structured answer, and then use answer to control physical components like lights, fans, or motors. We are basically giving our hardware, the robot or the home automation system, the ability to understand complex command. Alright, let's go into the code. The complete script is available in the video description so you can follow along or try it yourself. Let's break down the key parts. First, we import the necessary libraries. The most important one here is the OpenAI library, which is a package that OpenAI provides to make it super easy to communicate with their API. We also import sys for handling system level operations. Don't worry guys, I will explain everything in detail. Next, we need the script to authenticate itself. Unlike logging into ChatGPT website, when we use the API, we need a special API key. You can get this key for free from our OpenAI account dashboard. But depending on the usage, we might need to pay a fee. But for simple tasks like this, the fee is very low. Think of it as a secret password for our script to access the OpenAI model on our behalf. For security, we don't write this key directly in our code. Instead, we set it as an environment variable on our Raspberry Pi. Our script then securely reads this key from the environment it's running in. Give me a few seconds and I will explain how to set environment variables. Okay, perfect. Once we are set up, we create client object. This line, client is equal to OpenAI.OpenAI, establishes our connection to the OpenAI service. Now, we need to send a request to the OpenAI, right? So for that, we use client.chatCompletions.create to send our prompt to the OpenAI. This function takes two main arguments. The model we want to use, like for example GPT 3.5 Turbo, and the message. The message part is where we put our actual command. We specify a role as user and the content is the prompt itself. For example, turn on the LED for 5 seconds. The AI model then processes this and sends back the detailed response. Now, just for you to make it quickly understand what the response actually look like, I am just going to print that response as it is. Now we can save this file and execute it. But before doing that, we need to do one more thing, remember? We need to set the OpenAI API key as an environment variable. To set that, simply type export the name of that variable and then its value and simply hit enter. And at that time, the API key will be set as environment variable in the Raspberry Pi. Okay, now we have set the environment variable. Now let's try running the script. Simply type Python 3, the name of the script, and then press enter. Alright, a prompt U has appeared here, right? There, we can type whatever question we want. You can give a prompt like tell me a joke if you want. And after typing this, simply press enter. This request will go to OpenAI and the OpenAI model will process it and send a response something like this. If we take a look here, we can see there is a lot of information. But the main information, our response, is inside the message field in the content. So the joke that we asked for is actually inside the message. Now, to print only that joke, we can make tiny modification to the script. So now if we run the script again, I am giving the same prompt and see what the response looks like. Perfect. Now we only see the message. So this is how we communicate with the OpenAI using a Python script and receive a response. Now let's see this in action. Now, let me tell you something that might be really interesting for you if you are really into electronics and robotics. What if I tell you that you can start learning PCB designing and circuit drawing totally free from beginner level to advanced level? Yes, Altium has a free program for students called Altium Student Lab. If you have a school or university email, you can simply enroll and follow proper courses that teach you how real engineers design electronics. You learn step by step, you get guided lessons, and at the end, you can get a certificate that is actually recognized by the industry. So, if you are studying electronics or want to get into hardware design, check the link in the description and join for free. Altium focuses on helping engineers, makers, and teams design electronics in a way that is organized, shareable, and ready for manufacturing. So here is my setup. I have a Raspberry Pi Zero connected to this custom board, which is wired to some electronic devices. For the demo, I am using an LED strip and a fan, but in reality, you can use any device you want. You will find the complete code in the description down below so that you can try it for yourself. Now I will be giving you a demo of what it can do. So basically, this script will host a simple web page, and on this page you can type a command in plain English. So let's try it out. Now let's try turn on LED for 5 seconds. And there you go. The LED turns on and script will turn it off in 5 seconds. So what exactly happened here? The script sent that sentence to OpenAI. The AI understood the intent, the action that is turn on, the target that is LED, and the duration that is 5 seconds. And it then sent back a structured command that my Raspberry Pi could understand, telling it which GPIO pin to activate and for how long. After 5 seconds, it simply turned off. So guys, this is just the beginning, a foundational project. In our upcoming videos, we are going to build on this. We will explore using microphones for speech to text so that we can talk to our devices, implement text to speech so that they can talk back, and even integrate camera modules with vision models to create projects that can see and react to the world around them. If you have any doubts, make sure you ask it in the comments down below.